Okay, and then we have comments like this. This poor woman died, and I don't understand why you are dragging her through the mud. You've moved on, so I just think it's sad talking about a dead woman. Wow. Okay, if that's really all you're thinking about, and that's your narrative or that's your narrow view of what's really going on, it's really kind of a sad state of affairs. And one of the reasons why I address this kind of comment has nothing to do with the person making the comment. It's a general attitude about alcoholism and alcoholics. Even though, even in death, people don't want to talk about this subject, and it's something that needs to be talked about. So, if this is the first time seeing me, yes, I tell stories about my wife who passed away from alcohol use disorder a little over 4.5 years ago. We were married for 25 years, and it was a very sad and grisly and horrible event, certainly the last 6, 7 years of our life. And I go into detail about her, the different stages of alcohol that she went through, and ultimately all the things that we did to try and save her, and it just got worse and worse in her case, and all the trials and tribulations, and dissecting her life actually helps hundreds, if not thousands, of other people as I've talked all over the world on this subject. And this comment really came about from the conversation that I had with my son. I interviewed my son about 5, 6 weeks ago. We made a series of videos, and this comment is actually coming off of that. And my son certainly had his opinion growing up with an alcoholic, and I certainly do. And this is how we grow and evolve as a species, by dissecting experiences that we've had in our life. This is what archaeology is. It's the study of past lives. It's the study so that we can understand and grow and evolve as a species by looking into past lives and growing from them, learning from them, exploring the good sides and the bad sides, and getting a better understanding of this disease called alcohol use disorder. And it's essential to understand it and how it affects not just the alcoholic, but the family of the alcoholic, why it exists, understanding the mental health side of it, the origins of it, trauma and family culture, hereditary issues, peer pressure. A plethora of different things. And we can't learn from them unless we take someone who and lived it and died from it and explore that. That's how we grow and learn and expand our knowledge. Now, this emotional mentality that, you're talking about a dead woman. Yes, this was my wife of 25 years. I don't make these lightly, and I'm not delicate because I don't hold back and I tell the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is not a disease to be delicate with. This is a disease to explore in all its depths, because if you're not telling the truth, what's the point? If you're not telling the truth of what actually happened to somebody and what happened to the people in their life in great detail, including bodily fluids and car crashes and DUIs and havoc and mayhem, it's all part of the disease. And I want other people not to have to go through this. We learn from it. And I know so many people have listened to these videos and decide, you know what, I don't want to go down that route. I can't believe how many DMs I get from people who have said, because of these videos, they've decided to stop drinking, or they realized they had a problem and they did something about it, or families that have come forward to thank them. There's somebody out there who's resonated with what they're going through with their life. So these stories are not only important, they're essential, and they help thousands of people. And as this community grows, and as this movement that I'm creating grows, I think it's going to have a big impact on the world. And it all comes from my experiences with my late wife, Amanda, who I, cherished very much, to be honest with you. I don't get into that a whole lot, but she was a very dynamic, very kind, loving human being. And I know that doesn't come through a lot because we talk about her disease so much. So really, to bring this video all together, it's about learning from someone's mistakes, and their past. In fact, her memoir, which is coming out in a few weeks, is going to explore this much further. It's going to explore our early years, our middle years, the friendship that we were, and then the slow decline that she went through, and the pain and suffering from that. Because I know it resonates with so many people, and I hope it to be an important book from the perspective of the family and how people will relate to that. And that's really what it's all about. And her book will be called Amanda, A Cautionary Tale of Alcoholism, set to come out in mid-November, right about a week after the United States elections. And I hope that makes sense. Hope that helps. And again, real quick, I go live Monday through Friday, right around 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We also have the Facebook group. It's called There's an Alcoholic in the Family. Link is in the bio. You can go right to the Facebook group. Great group for alcoholics and families of alcoholics. Safe place to ask questions and really network with other people who are going through the same thing. And when you're ready to work with me one-on-one, the link is in the bio. Schedule a breakthrough call. Takes about 45 minutes. We do a deep dive into what's going on with you and your family, and we go over the coaching program in its entirety. The call is free. The coaching program obviously is not, but I'm looking for people who are ready to change their lives and the lives of their family. And again, thanks for listening.